Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today is day 9 of my Mediavent calendar. What are we going to take a look at today, you may ask? Well, how about we go with something a bit shorter this time? And that is my RollerCoaster Tycoon game collection. Oh, and the Humble Toys family just made a cameo for some reason. Let's move them out of the way because I'm busy using them for a video. Gosh, that croaky voice is still there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, so let's start it off. So I don't own the big box versions of the original RollerCoaster Tycoon from Hasbro, but I do have these. So this is the Totally Rollercoaster pack, which has the base game and the Loopy Landscapes expansion, but it also has added attractions because that's always a part of Loopy Landscapes. So, yeah, published by Infogrames, released in 2001. And it has 2 discs. So you have the Loopy Landscapes expansion disc, and then you have the base game. What is weird is that the base game, if you have the Steam version installed of the game, you can open up the game just fine with the disc inside it. You don't need to install it if you have the Steam version already there, which is kind of weird if you'd ask me, but there you go. There's no manual because once again it's released as a PDF, so there you go. And then it also has an ad for other Best of Infogrames titles: V-Rally 2, Grand Prix 3, Driver, Unreal Tournament, Desperados, Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters, Civilization 2, RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, and Monopoly 2. So yeah. And then here is the 2001 re-release, standalone re-release of Loopy Landscapes. New parks include Alton Towers and Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So yeah, they included 2 real parks in this version. Also includes contents of added attractions expansion pack. So yeah, it does say that. You can't play Loopy Landscapes on its own. And then here's the disc, the expansion pack. And then there's the manual, which is similar to the Hasbro version, but it has Infogrames logos on it. And then next up is RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. This is the original boxed version of the game, which came out in October of 2002, and then it was later re-released as a standard keep case title. So you're up, and I've already shown you this before, but there you go. Here it is again. Here's the CD. And then you have the manual inside as well. They could have easily put this in a standard DVD keep case, but who am I to judge? And then here is its 2 expansion packs: Wacky Worlds and Time Twister. Wacky Worlds was released in May of 2003, while Time Twister was released in November of 2003. So they were not developed by Chris Sawyer. Instead, he went on to produce Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, which I'm not displaying in this video. So I'll show it in another part or something. So Wacky Worlds, here he is. Here's the front cover. So it's got all sorts of different locations from around the world in one world. And then it talks about what's going on, and there you go. It doesn't mention Frontier Developments, who developed the expansion packs, but there you go. But it still says so, but it's still developed by them anyway. In fact, the only time it's even mentioned is in the manual. So yeah, their logo does not appear anywhere else. So that's kind of weird. And then Time Twister, which focuses on different time periods, does have their logo on the bottom. But still, these are very weird and interesting expansion packs because they use pre-existing rides to make themed versions. Kind of fascinating if you'd ask me. I never owned the expansion packs when I was young, or when my sister was young, but so I didn't play them until like 2014. But still. Next up is RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 in its original box. So this came out in November of 2004. from Frontier Developments and published by Atari. Oh yes, I remember when I was really young and I really wanted this game for Christmas, and then I got the deluxe edition that had that and the 2 expansion packs. And what you get inside the box, even though I've shown this video before, is that you get a small thin case, which you open up, and then you get the disc inside. There's also a DVD keep case version of this, and then you get the manual, which has an ad for Sid Meier's Pirates on the back. Put these back in the box later. And then the 2 expansion packs were vastly different from the other RollerCoaster Tycoon games, and that is Soaked and Wild. Soaked came out in June of 2005 to prepare for the summer season, and Wild came out in November of 2005. So Soaked included the ability to make water parks and a few other things, and even make your own like sea life centers and all that. And Wild had the ability to create like zoos, a bit like Zoo Tycoon in a way from Microsoft. So it was basically like Atari's and Frontier's version of Zoo Tycoon. And then Frontier later made Planet Zoo, which was a sequel to Planet Coaster. Let me just move this manual quickly, because there is actually something on here that I've just noticed. And that is actually a little Atari catalogue with games from them. So this was their best of Atari range. That included a couple of titles. So there's RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, there's Enter the Matrix, which added some mini games in its re-release. The RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 expansions, Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, Terminator 3 War of the Machines, Shadow Ops, Red Mercury, Dead Man's Hand, Neverwinter Nights and its expansions, Top Spin, Monopoly 2, and Monopoly Tycoon. And then on the back were some upcoming titles. There was RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, Driver 3, PC version, Act of War, GTR, which was distributed by Atari, not published by them, RCT3 Soaked, Boiling Point Road to Hell, Fahrenheit, Tycoon City, New York, which had a completely different front cover from what eventually did come out. Dungeons & Dragons Online also had a different cover. Neverwinter Nights 2, which this is literally the prototype cover, just reused the original game's cover. Dungeons & Dragons Dragon Shard. I did not showcase this game or the Dungeons & Dragons Online in my previous video, so I'm sorry if I didn't showcase those games. And The Matrix Path of Neo. So yep, quite a few titles that were released during this time for the profit-lossing making company that was Atari / Infogrames. So there you go, RollerCoaster Tycoon games. I'm going to go back and look at some DVDs next, because I've already done 3 video game related videos, and I'd think that would be unfair otherwise to do some more video game videos. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.